This is going to be game number 2 between Spirit and Virtus.Pro, and with that, we are going to be heading over to your Royal Casters Lyrical.
Prepare for battle.
Thank you, Nat. We're royally excited here, Trev, for this game to get underway. Virtus.Pro, they were royally effed last game by Team Spirit. It was a rough one, man. But we'll see if they can pull it together and make things a little bit better in this game number 2.
My goodness.
Sorry,
oh my god, oh, I'm getting motion sick. What are we doing here? Why am I upside down? I didn't sign up for this. Where are we flying?
I don't know.
My goodness.
They're just spinning around.
Has science gone too far? That is
Although
the
that was a
here.
cool angle. Look at that. They're coming.
Imagine if he grabbed those wards. GBK doing some ward drop shenanigans.
That would have been pretty. That would have been bad. Pushka. Like, guys, there's a ward there, I promise. Nope, it's just Night Stalker vision.
This big blue guy just runs out. Oh, okay, never mind.
Cool
My
stuff.
bad, everybody.
Can we get a quick little zoom in to this set that they were talking about on the panel? This Clockwork set. My goodness, if there isn't something so pretty, go Hakoda Ranger.
Yeah, I thought they used to dominate the region. By dominate, I mean win games they weren't supposed to. But Power Rangers, we haven't had them for a while, huh?
Oh my God, you're right.
They're in the right region, though. Right region.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cheshire Cat.
Spirit. 3 bounty runes there as well. So off to a nice little start. We did see the last pick, Vengeful Spirit, paired together with DM now. Obviously a great answer for the Chronosphere, but what do you think about the drafts? Anything really pop out at you?
Was happy to see the Collapse Axe. We were kind of going through some heroes of like, who it could be, and they didn't go over anything too boring or bland. They went for the fresh, hot new cosmetics. So Collapse ready to show his stuff here is the Demon Axe. We got Naked Axe, we got Demon Axe. We're all over the place. It's just a very high octane draft from Team Spirit. And it's also really easy to start a lot of fights for them. I feel like Bane. Axe can start fights, Lina into like a potential Shadow Blade duels later on or something, and then even Chronos eventually from Yatoro. So pretty spooky. Whereas Virtus.Pro, their only way to like start a fight is like Night Stalker or Clockwork, like getting good vision and stuff. Because I don't think you're gonna want to initiate much with the damage.
No, and you should have that vision advantage more often than not. We are talking over what could be the hero pick that Team Spirit go for, and you were kind of mentioning that you like the idea of something like a Veno as a last pick to sort of set up for 1, the vision, but obviously 2, what we thought was going to be the good lane. But instead, it's going to be that TA mid instead of the safe lane TA, and they're putting the safe lane Queen of Pain instead, facing off against Collapse's Axe.
Yeah, I can see a very similar situation right between Veno or Axe in terms of just like dealing with refractions. You just like throw on a Battle Hunger, and if she doesn't go for the wave right away, then suddenly you're in a lot of trouble, and like maybe you can't save yourself with refractions because of the instances. So not to say that Pure is necessarily having that much more fun up here than a Templar Assassin would.
Nuh-uh.
The Collapse able to get quite a bit of damage in right there.
Yeah, you're definitely hurting. We'll be able to get some of the regen off of the Shadow Strike stuff, but we'll mainly just need to be tangoing up them being passed over from a photo. It's actually completely out of regen at the moment, at least.
Yeah, I think there's a salve coming.
Okay.
Not much though, because Pure also out. So Pure bringing out tangos and salve for the clock, and you're collapsed and you have a ring of health, so you're a very happy hero. Mind you, he is very low right now, and Pierre's trying to really push that advantage.
Pushka has 2 salves. I would imagine that they are going to be trading off, although Nightmare, and then the runaway trades over the Nightmare, looks for the deny. Collapse finds it. Well played. We'll be stuck inside. Can they finish him off? They will. Oh my God, the body block from the creeps. So quick kills. Hakoda makes it work, and now he's going to deny himself to the tower. Nice.
Denied.
Can Bane get there in time to get XP? No.
Flawless execution there for Hakoda. Yeah, that's bad. You got the deny on Bane, but then you go down right after. Little unfortunate there. I mean, it's early kills, so it's not huge, but it is a Clockwork getting a lot of gold early who didn't have boots. So I'm sure he's very happy. Unfortunately, he spends it all on regen.
Yeah. I guess he just wants to ensure that Pure can have like a good game, and he's taking a ton of harassment constantly. That's kind of annoying.
Wait, so are you saying that Battle Hunger works even if you don't max it like Sir Action Slacks?
Denied.
Is it actually still an okay spell?
Apparently. I mean, that's the last I heard.
Strange.
Burns.
Good to know. So like 1% more movement slow isn't actually that great, and only 8% or 8 more damage. Oh,
Trent, have you been hurt in the past?
yeah, I've had nights. You know.
Okay, fair enough. You can hear it in your voice a little.
Look
bit.
at that Battle Hunger go. That clock's dead though. That's max Battle Hunger, I tell you. If that's level 2 Battle Hunger, okay.
You'd be done so.
Bottom lane we haven't discussed at all, and well, it's kind of bland. We got Night Stalker Faces Void just going even on the farm. Support's pretty similar in their structuring here, right? You got some aggressive options, you got some defensive options between some cookies and a couple of stuns to hold people back. So it's just a little staring contest in the bottom lane anyway. That's why we're just looking at top.
Yeah.
So, I got it covered, everyone.
The one thing that's maybe a little bit disappointing about bottom for VP is that Yamich hasn't really been able to head back and stack with the Wave of Terror, which sometimes can be like a nice little boon for him, especially with the TA in the game. You're trying to get up close and personal with Miposhka. They have another round of battery assault. Miposhka keeping that distance perfectly.
Blessings.
And no chance for it. 2 points up in the dagger, 2 points in the scream for Pure as back towards mid TORONTOTOKYO, just trying to stack up that camp, clear through it a little bit.
Yeah, and DBK says, fine, I'll stack my own agents.
Right.
Does it there and has the trap left behind too. So easy peasy, no problems for Yamich now, who was busy, of course, trying to get some sentry blocks down this bottom lane to help control this wave, because you really don't want a wave getting out of the hands of your Night Stalker. And now that it's nighttime, you can also open up some opportunities for some potential dives. XD.
Just, you never, I always forget that line is in there. Like, Quinn? What?
Dire's
Chase?
top tower is in
Poshka?
danger.
Nightmare runs away, but Pure blinks in. The call afterwards, a spin. If he gets lucky again. Oh, and drops the ward, looking for the vision. Pure taking him on a long walk, has a salve, but second blink and Pure gets the kill. That's going to be the walk all the way home, I think, with him now.
Close enough, might as well. I mean, Hakoda can actually hold the wave a little bit here too. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna run around outside the tower. Beautiful support play up top. That's what you love to see. Queen can just leisurely walk all the way home while my clockwork just runs in circles. What a life you core players lead.
Right? It just makes things better. Wait, why'd you say me?
Get back.
Well, I meant the general you. You know,
okay,
the outside world, not you. You know, you play core, but it's offlane. It's not the same. It's core light. You know, you're just as ignored as the supports half the time.
It's like diet soda, yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Through there.
Lots of dying, especially. At least with the way you do it.
True. What else we got here? Bottom lane still is sitting pretty comfy with nothing much going on. They get a nice little centaur stomp. Always love to see that, but they did manage to head off and, you know, start stacking up those ancients a little bit more with the image. DPK trying to farm in towards that area as well after pushing the wave one time. Yeah, still nothing that dangerous now.
I was watching this game the other day.
Yeah.
And basically, the lineup, what they had to do was get Roche and then just make sure they actually got a lot out of the Aegis. And I think Virtus.Pro picked another lineup very similar to that. Wait a second, that wasn't the other day. That was game one.
Yeah.
So Virtus.Pro have put themselves pretty much back in the same position, I would say, looking at this. You know, there's a lot of good defensive options here, like Blink Call, some Chronos, even just like cookies and stuff from Team Spirit. And I feel like Virtus.Pro put themselves in another position where they really want to get this Aegis and start just like mowing everything down on the map. But this time, they're probably not going to have the same tower pressure they had last game with the Centaur. Compared to last game, Centaur was already like working on the tower. They have a Night Stalker in this game. So, you know, they had a head start of, ooh, Mira. They had a head start of taking the tier 1 mid and bottom relatively early that I don't expect to see this time, which, if anything, should just make this more difficult for them.
Right. Well, and I will say that I kind of like the draft, at least in this game, better for vision in late game team fights. Like we just saw that Centaur get abused last game where he would jump in and you know, every now and then he would get a good counter initiation, but they can never start the fight in a good way. I feel like Clock kind of solved some of that, and Night Stalker giving the vision for it. And will actually collapse now. The rotation coming over. This could be a big kill if they can bring him down, but Collapse so tanky and gets the dunk on Hakoda instead. Oh, the deny goes in for it. It's not enough damage. Trying to find the deny with the Vanguard up is a little bit rough as Baposhka goes down. A double kill for Pure. So yeah, less tower pressure early, but maybe a better team fighting later is what I'm assuming VP are hoping for. See if it works.
Yeah, and then I mean, likewise, I'm talking about like what has the Virtus.Pro get aggressive. You know, if Team Spirit are trying to initiate, it is rather troublesome. Like if Axe jumps in first, you're gonna have the swap.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have a Yules from someone, just because you're always covering that versus an Axe, and you know, hookshot just flies in from some random angle. So it definitely looks like a game where the person who jumps first is probably at a disadvantage.
Definitely something to keep in our minds.
Unless, you know, you burst them down, because that's the whole
Right.
point. So the saves are probably easier to execute for Virtus.Pro for the most part.
For sure. Nightmare saves are amazing, but occasionally can sort of delay the inevitable. At least for now, another round of ancient stacks for the Clockwork, who should be getting the tome here pretty soon, I believe. It's flying out right now on the courier along with the smoke. Okay, gonna pick up that haste rune as they are again not in like a great position to go for any type of fight. Like that's the thing that's weird, is who does Hakoda play with? It's like Quap, right? But Quap's your safe.
I mean, GPK has a haste rune and is about to have a Deso potentially after the stack. Oh, I can just check. 300 gold. Not quite. All right, we're still a little bit shy here. But yeah, GPK, no small items, right? Compared to what Pure was doing last time in the position 1 lane. Maybe hoping to be a bit more active, for example. Not just hitting neutrals. They can't decide where to go.
And nobody's mid. Although, playing now with this catapult, this could be a pretty nice move for them. Yeah, the Deso is coming out, but they have the Clockwork in the area. A trap behind, they jump immediately, find Miro. Where's the follow-up? He just cookies out. And now turn, Chrono connects onto both of them. Oh no, TA in trouble, GPK. But the swap out. It's Toro new. Turn now, try and burn. Sonic Wave dead. It didn't look pretty, Trent, but it works.
Triple.
It didn't look pretty, but it worked.
Is no more.
That was weird.
That was frightening on a couple of counts. Oh man, that looked like such a juicy first chrono there too. But Yamich able to make the save, even let him get a few hits in there too. So Yamich does, you know, sometimes you swap instantly and then you just die or something. But you know, even sweat a little bit there. And great rotation to bring Pure as well. They definitely have a good idea when it comes to the tier 1 towers. I feel like that was a nice sync up with the catapult. It seems to be something that Virtus.Pro do well.
Yeah. Early moves where you want to be. Mira, Cookies, they set him up for both of them. GPK now drops the trap, looking for the chase down. Hakoda in some trouble. Laguna Blade comes out, the call afterwards. Cogs trying to slow it down, but Hakoda likely to drop. They find the kill on the Mira, now looking for the last one. Mitch is there, and Toronto-Tokyo plays cleanup with Collapse. Blink Dagger reveal. It doesn't get much better than that.
Code remain.
No, I couldn't even see how that all boiled down there, and all I saw was a swap and then like a great call from Collapse. I was like, okay, all right, perfect stuff here. And oh no, a Nightmare on Pure.
How?
Call LSA? No Laguna?
You can't get caught like this. Pure. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. Yeah, that's another tip. Just got Nightmare.
Time is money.
He did just get Nightmare. Yeah, there's not really much more you can say. I mean, it is max Nightmare, to be fair, so it is a huge cast range right now relative to, like, you know, it's 13 minutes in the game. You have to play a little bit safer than maybe the typical initiations, at least for how punished you are by getting Nightmared right there.
Well, and, you know, recognizing that there's call with Collapse, LSA afterwards, maxed out call. Again, another point to yours about not needing to max battle hunger.
It's a good one. A quality build.
God, tough game. Tough game.
I will say this is like one of my favorite builds. That I mean, I know it's like the standard build now for Lina with the bots and the BKB, but I just love watching this build. I feel like they always have such a good time. Your teammates play with you more because you don't have like the Shadow Blade Yules or like any sort of a Yule setup, so you're pretty reliant on teammates to be there for the kills. But when you have heroes like Axe or even just Faceless Void, that means that you can just be in the fountain like TORONTOTOKYO is gonna be right now. They can smoke, and if they catch someone, you come to the nearest wave. You're so fast. And people just explode.
And it can happen so quickly. And well, he's going to show up now to mid to try and hold off on this pressure. Pure is back behind, has Sonic Wave ready with the Orchid. Thinking about a jump. TORONTOTOKYO is there as well. They need to do a big wraparound, have a good ward in the area as well. It's going to turn into a pause now. So no Faceless Void. Yadoro is up on the top side of the map.
Yeah, he's waiting to see if that fight breaks out, and he'll just TP in mid and go for the jump. A quick reconnect there, so maybe something for Coda there. So
yeah,
the go's already good. Now, who is getting Orchided and is Pure dead? Collapse is really close.
Yeah, that's a good point. He might be able to catch him. It looks like Pure is thinking about a blink, maybe. I mean, afterwards they got the swap, so we'll see. Pure shows.
Oh, good flare, good flare.
Yeah,
fail. This looks like a time you back up and smoke, though.
Dire should look to their top
for Spirit or VP?
For Spirit, I think. Like, just like the way that they kind of saw that movement and stuff. But Collapse instead, he just runs straight up. He says, you know what, just hold that tower. I don't feel like engaging right now. Their jungle is just free. All right, now he's coming back. There's the smoke.
Looking for it. Has an opening if they want it onto GPK. It's not an easy kill. On the other side, there's the call. Swap afterwards. Damage thinking about dropping it. Goes out now. Night Stalker finds the backlines immediately onto him. Yadoro has Chrono available. They have the Nightmare now. And then the Fiend's Grip onto DM. So given vision, but gonna get caught. Killed off dead. Chrono afterwards catches Pure right on the edge of it. Will it be enough damage though? Not quite. And again, Yadoro goes down, jump in, collapse, trying to control this, but he's taking too much damage. Blade Mill afterwards, it wasn't enough from the dunk, but they finally kill off the TA. And Collapse able to survive through it in the Anaconda, taking some good damage. A couple more punches from Mira, ends his life.
For the clockmaker's
Dude, Mira
shot.
on Snapfire is something else. 4 dead for 2.
The jungle has everything.
It's a good fight to explain, like, I don't know, when you kind of like how we cast games about thinking about team fights. I think that's what the best teams sort of do in their head as well, where they basically take every spell, and some people refer to it as like the mental stack. That's what it's called, like fighting games, where you're like thinking about all the different options and stuff and like how things are going to play out. And so like Team Spirit, you see that situation. There is a Templar Assassin just hitting your mid-tier 1 tower. So what do? They just jump and they call. Now, are Team Spirit good at Dota? Yes, they're very good at Dota. So they know there's going to be a swap, right? They understand this, but once that swap comes through, that's just opening up other options for your allies, like Yadoro coming in with the Chrono and everything too. And so despite it looking like it's Virtus.Pro's plan, still obviously works out very well for Team Spirit.
Haste.
Oh, Collapse trying to get out of there. Mira's already dead. We'll see if he can manage to escape. Gets the blink away. What? Oh, that was so close. He doesn't have a TP though. So Collapse stuck up here.
How does he just let this guy blink away?
I don't know. It happens. Yadoro trying to chase. This is actually a big ancient stack too. If they come over and claim this, dude, VP running it down here. This is big if they can take down this Bane as well. So they will claim another kill. And now the question is, do you decide to go this or do you go Roche? Maybe you do both.
This is a 1k gold swing. A 500 gold stack. You can take it from your enemies and put it onto you. Oh, that's spicy.
Dude, did Virtus.Pro just run into Roche now? I feel like that's the play.
That's some spicy chili you're serving up there for Team Spirit.
Nice.
Dire's bottom tower
is
in danger.
Into the Roche. All right, all according to plan. They got their roast. They punished the lack of chrono there, getting that cooldown, still 20 seconds left. So Team Spirit not ready for that fight. Sure, maybe you can take us when you have that chrono to help back up the fact that we already used the swap. Someone please take the Aegis. Thank you. All right, now Virtus.Pro. Someone just pause. Have a little talk here. Let us not waste this Aegis.
You know, it's interesting, like the role swap that we're basically having here, where yeah, you know, it's GPK and still playing out of the mid and Pure still playing out of the safe lane, but they just swapped heroes, and it feels like it's working better for VP right now. I mean, obviously there's a lot of other things that have changed, but you know, getting into that TA Aegis, it feels like GPK being the carry is the way that Virtus.Pro ends up looking pretty good.
Yeah, I will say I think it was kind of a hard call on who put the Aegis on though. Between the TA or the Queen of Pain, like depends on how much GPK wants to farm. But he is close to a Blink Dagger, so getting that up with the Aegis will allow you to actually put like fight pressure into them, where you should be able to clean up a lot of the engagements with the Blink Dagger.
Right.
There it is.
Still, we have seen both chronos so far be kind of tragic for Yadoro, even though the team ended up winning the second round of it. But it's going to be something to watch for here. Is, you know, as the game goes later, you're going to have more damage that you can deal. Has that BKB online? Could be pretty nice.
Yeah, and more of your allies are going to be able to assist you the further the game goes in Chronos. Like your Lina is going to have more damage stacked up. Bane gets better spells, better reach, especially between like Force Staffs and Aethers is classic target for the old hook shot. Oh, he's got the Force though.
Oh, gets out of there. Dude, that's a hard angle. I guess he just did the bandit turn without moving for Mira for a nice Force Staff away.
It's good key.
Collapse? What the hell are you doing, sir?
Nice.
What? Okay.
You know, sometimes you just get right-clicked a lot by a lot of pure damage, like 1,000. In 3 hits, he took 1,113 pure damage, so... Wait, that can't be right. Okay, it only counts the actual audio attacks on top. That makes way more sense.
Now, they blew him up, that is for sure. And Virtus.Pro now in a commanding position, ready to head on in and take more potentially, although another cut wave here. Mira. Oh no. God, this is so annoying.
They've been controlling this part of the map for solid. This is just like versus Na'Vi.
Yeah.
They start falling behind and they just hold these perfect spots on the map to really slow down the game and stop you from pressuring.
They want to go for the bigger kill. They're going for Yadoro. They got him caught. They're both dead. Huge win.
Yeah, I'm more surprised they got Snap on the backside. TA just able to burst her down very quickly. And a gem, alrighty. Wow, he bought that gem instead of Force Staff. That's kind of intense.
Yeah,
that's serious, like, commitment right there. Wow.
If they can shut down the vision, I mean, it makes all the difference in the world.
So risky, dude.
Ward.
I don't know. I love gems, but this one seems a little bit tough. Don't die, please.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, that's the danger zone. If that happens, suddenly it's a huge gold swing back the other way. And
the hidden ones have...
I mean, I think you keep it on DM. I'm not sure.
It's just in their fountain right now. They don't even want it.
Yeah,
he's just bringing it like, yo, guys, I did buy a gem, by the way.
We'll get that.
I do not wish to hold it, however.
DM's still a ways away from finishing off BKB. How much time left on this Aegis? A minute left. Have been able to secure all of the outer tier 1 towers. No tier 2s taken as of yet. And any other big items that are coming out? Collapse is still a ways away from finishing off his BKB. TORONTOTOKYO has the BKB done and is going for AC next.
And if you know Team Spirit, you know this is what they love to do. Yeah. And I guess everyone's into this, right? The smoke right at the end of an Aegis, trying to find that perfect timing. They're a little bit early. Still 30 seconds left here as they find GPK.
They blink into it. Dangerous. Nobody nearby at all. He's completely dead one time. Can they do it a second time now? Clockwork, they spot him. Moving in.
We missed.
The hook shot off the mark. They have swap afterwards, but it's not going to break the grip. They still got him. GPK gets it off TORONTOTOKYO, trying to chase and taunt round 2. Laguna blade out. GPK dead. Chrono afterwards, trying to find something pure.
No.
Going to die. Gem immediately passed over. Trent, you profit. Oh, that hurts. That one really hurts.
Guess he needed that force staff to hit the hook shot.
Oh no. God.
Oh man, that stings. That was such a risky play. I'm so impressed that he went for it, and also so sad for them at the same time.
Well, 13-13, but yeah, that one is just a very painful state of affairs. And you know, now thinking about the next couple of minutes, I mean, if Team Spirit can kind of control the map and force Virtus.Pro onto the other side, maybe even take like a tier 2 tower or something, suddenly this next Roche is gonna be set up to be pretty good for Team Spirit. I mean, obviously there's still Night Stalker and Clockwork Flare and all that stuff, so it gets funky, but Team Spirit definitely pulling themselves back in this one.
We got benefits though. Virtus.Pro, like we have the full BKB for Templar Assassin still, right? We shouldn't have it for that fight. We got level 12 on Yamich, so the increased range on the save for the Nether swap, and level 15 talent for the Night Stalker, the plus 40 damage. That's a pretty big jump as well. So the keys will be playing around Chrono's cooldown, which you know, that next one's gonna be the important one when it comes to the Roche spawn, and perhaps something to deal with Collapse jumping in, because they still don't have an answer, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What do you do when he jumps? Like, you really don't want to burn swap, I don't think.
No, they need kind of a Yules, right?
Yeah,
like,
usually, but they don't want to buy one because GPK or Pure is playing it, and he needs the damage he feels. It's a pretty good item on Night Stalker, but he feels pressure to go for the Halberd, or sorry, the Echo, and then into the BKB.
Radiant's bottom
yeah, I think that's one of those moments where somebody needed to go for it, or you just say, I'm going to take a fight where Axe never hits a call. Just also not a real solution.
Maybe instead of Vlad's?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
On Yamich? We Vlad's buyers now? I mean, it's kind of an interesting tool versus the Blade Mail.
Right. Natural nighttime. Virtus.Pro claim the bottom side of the map, and you see Team Spirit still hanging on to up top here. BKB Collapse going for Refresher next. Man after my own heart.
That build is so sick.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Just 6.4 seconds of disable through BKB.
You know what the real hypeness is?
Taking out a loan to get the mana for it.
Oh.
Yeah, true.
He gets this all after. Oh, that's the real dream.
Radiant structures are fortified.
All right. They don't have their TA, but they're gonna head in, and they find the Bane. So we'll get one kill, and it looks like that's going to be the extent of it.
The Roche just won, though.
That was a quick respawn.
I think it might have. I don't know. I looked at the pit and I just saw 0-0-0, and Roche was there. I didn't even look at the timer before.
Jumps in, finds one. Able to catch. Battery assault is going though, but still go to dead. Pure couldn't quite connect there with the cookie.
Now here's an issue to dying to that is that you know, Call is now back again, and
right.
I feel like with the Bane you just run at them. I mean, they don't have the Laguna, so it might be harder to bring down one of the core heroes, but Virtus.Pro not feeling dismayed here at all. They're gonna hold this position. What's the vision look like for Radiant? They don't see anything over here.
AC just now completed. Gonna come back out to the lane in a second. I mean,
damn, that's a hype AC pickup.
Yeah. TORONTOTOKYO is kind of a monster right here. 2,500 HP, 20 armor. They pop Dark Ascension. Virtus.Pro, now they don't know that Roche is up. It was on the earlier side, and well, jumps in, tries to find the kill. He's gonna be fine on TORONTOTOKYO. Flaps. Call afterwards. Oh, the BKB forced to jump away from there. The swap to try and keep him alive, and now Yadaro has Chrono, catches on the Night Stalker. Oh my god, GPK wanted to go in. Yadro took a ton of damage from that right with the melt strike, but lives through it and Pure can't clean up. Yadro gets out. Oh, afterwards, the call collapse there, right on top of GPK, taking a ton of damage and ends up dropping. And now Pure also goes down. TORONTOTOKYO tore him apart. Hakoda hoping to escape and collapse over on the other side. They're just hiding away, but they know where he is. Couldn't get out of the trees. And again, Team Spirit, they kill everybody and lose nobody. How do they keep doing this?
I don't know. The mirror snap comes through again. It's on a TI all the time. He's got the shard. He's just stunning people up there, helping to save with the cookies as well. And oh man, it all started because Collapse, they tried to jump in and cancel his TP. So that's what happened. DM's like, oh, I got him. Like, he's done. And then Collapse just BKBs and starts fighting him. And then the reinforcements arrive, and it's like a one-by-one trickle in. Everyone thinks they're going to get that next cleanup. And, you know, maybe if Yadro goes down there, this feels a little bit better, but... It's the old sweet.
But his fate will always
and the flare comes in right as they know that Roche is dropping. And Virtus.Pro, oh man, losing to Team Spirit here definitely could hurt, but it's not over yet. That one, it hurts a lot, but they need to make another play. Probably with Chronosphere down, they've got another 60 seconds. We'll see if they decide to go for anything.
Do you know what is the worst feeling game in Dota? Is when you lose when it feels like the enemy team like barely crossed the river.
Yeah. Jump in. They want to try and bring him down. Still has the BKB though. He just turns and walks away. Just halberds, because, you know, faceless void halberd. Why not?
Safety first, you know? It's,
jump.
Keeps you alive.
Chase, cookie. Oh, they got him. Now off to the side. Collapse. He misses the call. BK takes him down one time. That could be all of them. Can they blow him up in time, though, here? Jump in. Hook shot. Full control. Dead. That's the fight that they needed. Virtus.Pro, they get themselves back into this game. Jump forward, DM, trying to chase him down one by one. Mira, he's gonna fall at the very least. Can they get anybody afterwards? What can they get out of this? That is a huge win.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. I don't know. I mean, I guess if he BKBs, it probably doesn't make much of a difference. Like, maybe he survives long enough for the call to come through after the hook shot or something, but they're actually in their base. Okay, interesting. No one else gonna go down, though.
Big fight without Chrono.
I mean, if you just farm it up right now, you're going to cut like 2k out of this lead pretty much. You can just get your cores out there actually hitting stuff while, oh no.
Pure.
Oh, what a swap.
Not like this, not like this. Damage in trouble. Will get brought down. Yadro, but the grip is there. Good silence for Pure, saving the day. They have BKB on both of them. GPK has to stand and fight. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. He's taking too much damage. No more refraction. Gets done. And now the chain over. Hakoda's going to go down, too.
Okay, but that Nightmare trade was sick. That was insane. I can't believe Pure got to live there.
Damn, dude.
Okay, they bought back on both supports. So obviously problems there for Virtus.Pro, but they're finding themselves a game in what was looking like perhaps a foregone conclusion.
I mean, still 50 seconds, no TA. They're going to be able to get a lot on the map for Team Spirit here. And I guess it again speaks to that question of, like I said, if they just back out now, they, you know, get this much more net worth. Well, I don't know. It hurts losing off those heroes like that for basically nothing.
No more. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What's the scoop on this gem? It is still in possession of Miposhka here as they finally get to sort of corner some of the map now and drop a pretty aggressive ward there in the middle. Fairly unlikely to be dewarded.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think like the vision that Team Spirit has got, like, where are the wards even right now for Virtus.Pro? They don't have any on the map.
Oh my god, he bought another gem. He was like looking towards the eggs. Just like, I'll never get one. The thing is, like, you can't, right? Like, how can you can basically have to save your wards for team fights if you're just if you don't have good enough map control, because they're just gonna walk around and deward everything.
Didn't even manage to get that deward right there, unfortunately for Virtus.Pro. They missed on that mid one. Yadro.
Illusion.
Almost jumped in there.
Yeah, it has the
Smoked up
shard
now.
too, so you can tease a little bit.
So buyback at the moment, they only have it in the entire game on Queen and Venge. They're very close on Clockwork, has it now, and also Night Stalker. But they're going to have a buyback advantage on Virtus.Pro. See if they can make good use of it in these fights. Almost dataless for GPK. We'll see if he decides to buy out for it. In the meantime, Shiva's guard completed for Quap,
Tower is under attack.
hoping to survive the onslaught of right clicks from Lina.
That's pretty interesting.
Tokyo. Yeah.
Like they have the AC on Toronto-Tokyo, but then on the side of Virtus.Pro, you still have one more drum charge. You have the Vlads, you have the AC, or sorry, the Shivas. So stacking up quite a few things here. Also that freezing aura, but not too great this game, unfortunately.
Trying to hold on to this. They do have swap available. See that there's no vision. Can't really use swap when there's chrono up though.
They could hook control.
They decide to. Hook shot afterwards. This is pretty good, but the BKB already came out. Has to jump back. Can't get controlled. Night Stalker on the backline. Find the Bane. Yadro jumps forward, gets the BKB off. And GPK taking a ton of damage inside this chrono, and there is no save. Dead. No buyback. He bought out for the data list. That was everything. That was it all. GG, they're done. Oh, no, not like that. Virtus.Pro, they go down again. Team Spirit take full advantage.
Yeah, Team Spirit just looking so good here, and again, understanding the lineup of Virtus.Pro and what they needed, allowing them to sort of push into their side of the map, draw back a little bit, you know?
Yeah.